turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver.
There he goes, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And we will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Pierce.
Able to push his way through. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown.
Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it is when he told us.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Racing to the end zone.
And they will finally...
It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, it's the 49ers, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000.
this? An onside kick to start the game. And this is going to be 49er football. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Operating from the gun. Gant. Over the middle to Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On first down, Gant. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up, you heard, oh no, we got to put in Davis.
On first and 10, Gant. This one caught by Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now a shotgun give to Perkins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Perkins on third down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of...
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pierce going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over to Chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gant. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Gant. That's caught downfield by Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gant. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
1st down, Cardinals.
He'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to throw again. Throw caught by Flowers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go, set. 15, 5 years.
On 1st down, Gann. He's going to air one out. Well, and that is incomplete. The Niners at 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun. Gann connects with Kittle underneath. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
To throw on 3rd down. Gann able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Murphy going to try the right side. Brought down at the 20.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, Perkins. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw. Gant. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Going for it with Pierce. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm getting almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gant, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Gant, he's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Gant. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw on second down. Gant connects with Kittle underneath. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10. Gant airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw on 3rd down. Gant, he's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Gant, the same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Gant. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Gant, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Ready? Crack all 80.
Throwing on 1st down. Gant. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Gotta give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Gant.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gant. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Off the play fake. Gant. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett. Give up the middle to Perkins. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
18, pioneer.
Looking to throw. Gant. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Perkins. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cup 19.
On third down, Gant. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First and goal, Perkins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to Perkins on second and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my own coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's Tony on a quick slant. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Second and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3.
but now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. A handoff to Perkins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, back to Perkins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, Murphy again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Able to avoid him. And down inside the 15 he goes. 74 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The give, Perkins running left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 10, 2:09 to play. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's first and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again.
That'll be taken in by Flowers.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And it's the 49ers who have nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Throwing to start the drive. Gant looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. corner's not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
A beautiful fake.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Arizona.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight.